Hi everybody, thank you for joining me. This is your monthly tarot reading for November 2016. It's really nice to be with you today. I'm using the Morgan Greer deck to do a 10 card Celtic cross spread, and that's going to give me a really nice overview of the energy that's coming up in November and what you'll be working with. So let's have a look at what the cards want you to be aware of. And I've tried to set this up so that you can see as many of the cards as possible. So this staff part of the Celtic cross I've split into two so you can actually see the cards. Okay, so we've got a lot of interesting stuff going on here in November. And the first thing when I do readings like this, the first thing I do is I just get an overall perspective of what I'm seeing. And what I'm seeing right now is a lot of people. There are loads of people everywhere. So this is going to be a month that's busy, that involves other people coming into your life, especially in regard to work, career, and finance. Because Pentacles has to do with money, and we've got all of this energy of others coming in here with that quality. So there's immediately an opportunity for career progression and moving ahead in your working life. Now, the first card that we've got is the Judgment card in reverse. And the Judgment card this way around, you can see these people being called back to life by this divine kind of instrument, which is saying the time is right. The time is right for you to come alive and for you to awaken from your kind of tomb and to take up your purpose and to do what it is you're meant to do. Now that's in reverse, and what that says to me is that you're really on track. I think the new moon in Scorpio that we had on the 30th of October was a really important time to set intentions, to focus on what you want to achieve, and to look at what you want to let go of. And I think you've done that in many ways, and I think you're on track and you're moving in the direction that you're meant to be moving towards. So there's no need for a major upheaval. You don't need to throw everything up in the air and completely change course. You're on the right track. The next card here is the Knight of Pentacles, and that's crossing this first card and it's qualifying it. The Knight of Pentacles is a knight who is about money, work, finance, and the knight cards are always extremes. So they don't just do things by halves, they do things full on or not at all. And the Knight of Pentacles is extreme in his focus towards achieving in his working life and achieving in his practical kind of circumstances. So this is a guy who's ambitious, who's driven. If you were to look at him via astrology, this is someone who's ruled by Mars or Aries. It's someone who's really on a mission to succeed. So what is it here in November that you're working toward? Ask yourself that, because with the Knight of Pentacles on your side, you will really be able to get a lot done and really make a lot of progress. And the root cause of this reading here is we've got the Nine of Pentacles in reverse. And this woman, I mean, she's not, she's not hard up, is she? She's having a good time. She's got her grapes there, she's abundant, she's got a peacock sitting on her shoulder. This is a rich woman. It's in reverse, so there may be a sense that there's a lack. You may not be entirely happy with your financial circumstances. So what we've got here already in November is a strong message that you can really work very, very strongly towards filling this gap and turning this lady around so that she ends up being this. So November, before I even look at the other cards, November is a great month for you to turn your finances around. Really, really. Now, in the past position, we've got this. The Nine of Wands, someone who's kind of left things behind, someone who's overcome obstacles. It's in reverse, and that's in the past. So you may have been blocked previously. Things may have been difficult. Maybe you've struggled to get things going lately. That's done with now, okay? But the problem is that you're still in that head space. You're still thinking that things are difficult and that you can't overcome them. That's done with now. Please draw a line under that. That was October. We're in November now. And the Magician up here in this position, this is the position of what you're thinking about. And the Magician in reverse is obviously the exact opposite to him being this way around. And when the magician is this way around, it shows that you're really thinking proactively about what it is you can do, and that you're able and capable and you can really affect change in the world. It's in reverse, so you're still unfortunately in the headspace that things are too difficult, you don't have what it takes, you can't make things happen, and you need to sort that out. I think the primary thing here in November is that you get rid of that thinking and you turn the magician around and you realize that you can achieve anything you want. You've got everything at your disposal: pentacles, swords, wands, cups. What you put your mind to, you can make happen. So let's go back to that new moon in Scorpio on the 30th. It was about setting seeds of intention and about letting go of the negative stuff. So please include this in that process. You can do that new moon energy anytime you want. You can do it watching this video today, or you can do it in 2 days. Whenever you do it, you're saving yourself time. So realize that you have a lot of energy at your disposal and you can really make things happen for yourself. So turn that energy around. And here in the future, we've got the King of Cups. So this month, the main focus isn't going to be on your emotional sense of being warm and fuzzy and cuddly and having this ongoing sense of bliss and living in this pink bubble. That's not what this is about. It's about coming back to reality, and reality in the sense of planet Earth, work, career, money. What is it that you can do? What is it that you can affect in the here and now, rather than focusing on the dream world? Okay, so it's really about getting practical. Drive ahead with that. The Knight of Swords is someone who's really, really driven and who's even extreme in the sense that he goes into ego. But you don't have to take it that far. You don't have to go into your ego, but you can really use the energy of this night and that night to move things ahead. So if you want to progress in your finances and turn around your prosperity levels, you can really do it in November. Use this drive of the Knight of Swords, move things forward. You can juggle your circumstances, and not only that, you've got the information to transcend them. You have the inside scoop. You can really use your own knowledge, your own skills, your own aptitudes to not only juggle circumstances, but to overcome them so that you end up really doing very well for yourself career-wise and financially. And then the outcome we've got here is the Ten of Cups. Not the Ten of Cups, the Ten of Pentacles. And the Ten of Pentacles is the highest number of the suit of Pentacles. These two are having a wonderful time. Yes, they like each other, but mainly they are protected and prosperous and abundant financially. Think of them as the king and queen, and they've got all these footmen here holding up these wands with these flags protecting them and keeping their privacy. Those footmen have to be paid. They don't just hold these things up for fun. So these two have significant financial means. It's a gateway card. They're moving into their future, which is even more fabulous and rich and abundant and prosperous. And 10 is about transitioning into that. So really, this whole month here, the whole month of November, if you use your energy, your power, and you assert your will, you can really, really transform your financial situation. You can have more prosperity and abundance in your life. But not only that, you can lay the foundation to move into an even more prosperous period down the road. You can move through this gateway into a whole new chapter of your life, which is really rich and, your cup is running over when it comes to finance and money. So, if you look at this in a common sense way, we're coming up to Christmas, we're coming up to the holiday season, things are winding down, blah, 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 Thanksgiving is happening. That doesn't need to be true for you. You can have and make November the most financially prosperous and abundant month of the year. You only have to slow down if you have those beliefs. There are a lot of people who are doing multi-million deals in November, and the world does not stop. So really don't think that everything is kind of grinding to a halt. It really isn't. You can really move things forward. And this is a month all about financial prosperity and improving your physical, practical circumstances. You know, we're not talking about love here. We're not talking about spirituality. We're not talking about creativity. We're talking about the practical circumstances of your life and what your bank account looks like and how much money you have to spend. This is really what we're getting down to. And that's what November is about. That's what it's focusing on. And if you kind of get aligned with this, you can really make inroads into creating a financial situation in your life which is much better than what you're looking at right now. So use the month of November to really transform this. And also, I mean, what I always do is I tune into this energy and I like asking for help. I know that myself, I'm a limited person. I can only do so much. So I always ask for help and I accept it wherever it comes from. So this month, I'm going to ask the knights here to help me, to give me the energy to drive things forward. Maybe things that usually overwhelm me and that I can't do, that maybe seem too complicated or too hard work. I'm going to ask the knights here right now to please help me and to lend me their energy so that I also can transition into a period of life that is more secure financially, so that that isn't something that takes up a lot of my time and my thoughts, and I can focus on the things that really make me happy creatively and that I really enjoy. So that's what I'm doing. If you want some help as well, ask the knights here to give you that strength, that energy, so you can move things forward and you can end up as this lady here, who does not look like she's having a particularly hard time. And that's what we can all achieve here in November. So I hope that gives you an idea of what you can really achieve in this 30-day period. I hope you have a wonderful month. If you would like a private reading with me about your finances, what is it you should be doing for work? What is your life purpose when it comes to career? Maybe you want to know what your soul purpose is, what's coming up in your love life, what family is like, what your health is going to look like, anything at all, then please get in touch with me for a personal reading. The website is gregoryscott.com. Just click on the readings tab and you can order your reading with me there. Please remember to subscribe to this channel and I'll speak to you soon.